tribute to Jesse Jackson during his campaign. We're going to go right to the phone lines. We still honoring the memory of Jesse Jackson. 216-578-1490 is the calling number. 216-578-1490 is the calling number. Calling you live on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, this is On to the Next Mile. Eugene Miller, how you all doing?
Hey, Eugene, what's going on?
I'm all right, Mr. Sean. How things going today?
Things are going good. I wanted to get your take on our weekend headline news, if you don't mind. So first, we are honoring the memory of Jesse Jackson. Want to get your take on the death of Jesse Jackson. Want to get your take on that. And all I remember, it was the Hillary Clinton, the last campaign, her campaign against Donald Trump. He was at Glenville Plaza at that time it was Councilman Jess Johnson's office. But go ahead, Eugene.
You know, first of all, Jesse Jackson, think about this. You know, in history, you see Jesse Jackson at the motel, unfortunately, when Dr. King was assassinated. Mm-hmm. You know, and then Jesse Jackson decided to keep the movement moving. Mm-hmm. You know, looking at Jesse Jackson, great speaker, that nice afro, mm-hmm. and just a hell of a man. And he changed Democratic policy. Mm-hmm. You know, when he ran for president in '84 against Reagan, he was the first major candidate, African-American, running and picking up some states in the primary. Right. And then in '88, he changed the game because when he won states, it forced the Democratic Party to change how to give away delegates. Mm-hmm. So it set the case for President Obama in 2008. So before then, correct, the favorite candidate would pick the whole state. So I know in 2008, I was pushing for Hillary Clinton with Stephanie Tubbs Jones, mm-hmm. and we had a strategy. Mm-hmm. We knew that in the 11th Congressional District, Obama was going to win it, but we had a strategy to win the state. Mm-hmm. If it wasn't for Jesse Jackson '88, the major candidates would not lose. Right. So Jesse Jackson changed the way on how they do delegates. So one of his legacies in Democratic politics, because of his efforts in '84, '88, he changed the way how they do delegates.
You absolutely right. Absolutely right.
Yes.
I want to get your thought on Supreme Court.
No, I'm not. We go over 8, but I'm listening to you.
Donald Trump's International Emergency Economic Powers Act that is in regards to tariffs. It was a 6-3 decision. They say that altogether or nearly $200 billion collected with these tariffs. The Supreme Court has now said Donald Trump, those tariffs are illegal. What do you think about those?
You know, I give a lot of credit to the Supreme Court because this president, he bullied everybody. And those tariffs were struck down, but he immediately put them back. Mm-hmm. And the tariffs, I mean, was hurting small businesses. Mm-hmm. I remember going this past summer, I needed a part for my car, mm-hmm. and he said, look, it's higher because of these tariffs. Mm-hmm. And so what happens to small businesses, they just push them down to people like you and I, the consumer. Right. So, in the crazy part now, they're saying that they can get refunds. Right. You see the governor of Illinois, he sent an invoice to the president saying, right, you owe each one of my presidents $17.
Right. And that was my next question, because I think it was Justice Kavanaugh, and he wrote a separate dissent, or a second dissent, they call it, and he said he thinks it's going to be difficult. His quote is going to be a mess to try to get that money back to people. What do you think that looks like?
You know what? The way he does things, people always got to sue him for being a poor businessman, the way he handles things. Mm-hmm. We got to figure out how to get it done. Because they have, you know, it's terrible that you charge a company tariffs or fees, and now it's unconstitutional. They got to get it back to them. Right. And so we have to figure out a way, not we, but the president need to figure out a way to refund those different companies. They just don't wind up stores, and it's going to be into courts. But it's going to take a long time, unfortunately, to get their money back.
My thing is, though, that's got to trickle down to the consumer some kind of way, because I think it'd be unfair for a company. Obviously, they paid the tariff, right? But in that time, they upped the price on us, so they got that extra money. And then to recoup what they paid for the tariff, then they coming out big, and we still we still coming out shorthanded on this thing.
You know what, Billy? Mr. Sharp, you're absolutely correct. That part I bought this summer, if they get all their money refunded to them, did I get a refund on my increased starter that I bought on my car?
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The Art was talking about some class action suit or some jargon over there, but I don't know. All right, so lastly, want to get a little closer to home. Mayor Justin Bibb and the DOJ, Department of Justice, has petitioned Judge Oliver to end the dissent decree. They did a press conference on February 19th. As I said before, Chief Todd, Council President Blaine Griffin was in attendance. What is your take on that?
You know, anything done with the police, I know you serve on a commission. We got to figure out a way to
CPRB.
trust the police.
CPRB. Commission is the other oversight. I'm with the Civilian Police Review Board. But go ahead.
We need to figure out any way to make people feel safe when it comes to police.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I served on council on 2009 and 2013, and it's a lot of issues going with the police and citizens. And when it comes to the consent decree, I think we have to do everything possible to make people have a trust when it comes to the police. And that's most important, because when you have an issue, the first person you call is the police, and I don't want no one to feel threatened by calling the police in their home or if they pull up to their car. So to answer your question, we must continue to make sure that Clevelanders feel safe when it comes to police, because we need the police. I need the police, but we also want to feel safe when we make encounters with the police.
But do you think we at a point that we can exit that dissent decree? Because the city of Cleveland does, and I went to NACO, it's a National Police Oversight Convention they have every year. Cleveland has the heftiest oversight combination of any city in the country, with the CPRB, Civilian Police Review Board, the commission you just talked about, and the dissent decree, and some other oversight bodies that we have. We have the most stringent police oversight in the country. You think we're ready to get out of that?
Wow.
Yeah. Yep. I was at, I went last year, and the first year I was chair of the Civilian Police Review Board, and by lunchtime, I had people circled around me asking me questions about our process, just because we have so much oversight here in the city of Cleveland. So my question to you is, go ahead, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, my question to you is, do you think the city is ready to exit that dissent decree?
Well, that's going to be up to the leaders, like Mayor Bibb and the council. I'm going to tune in tomorrow to see. I'm not down there to vote on it, but the thing I want people to feel is safe when it comes to interacting with the police, because there's been some good days and bad days. And to answer your question, I'm not in a position to vote on it. It looks like they made their decision, but I'm for people feeling safe, holding police accountable in our state.
All right. Well, lastly, is there anything that you want us to be aware of? I didn't question you on all my stuff.
Aware of is that, as you know, this Black History Month, and there are plenty of pioneers in our city that we need to continue to support. I was at a church today, and it was nice to see young people talking about Black history. So we got to keep continuing to do it, because people want to erase our history, and we have a great history as Blacks, and we must always keep uplifting everyone. This is Eugene Miller, on to the next mile. I appreciate you, Mr. Billy Sharp. I don't know where your co-host is at. He's right there.
He about to chime in.
No, I'm listening to you. Good. No, listen. Why should I chime in when you're doing a great report? But I will ask you one question quickly. Car parts. When I took my Jeep to the shop, I was amazed at how much they charge for car parts and getting it fixed. So you were right on with how tariffs and all of that has really not only just buying a car, but just buying a darn part. I witnessed the same thing, brother, and I appreciate you, okay?
Thank you, gentlemen. You have a safe weekend. Stay warm.
All right, you too.
216-578-1490, 216-578-1490. Listen, I want to deal, take it to a little health report right now. And it's very important. We talk about health sometimes. It says science-backed ways to avoid a knee replacement. and this report is coming out of the Washington Post, Teddy Amenbar. And health is one of the most important, effective ways to lower your risk of osteoporosis and to reduce the load or your need by maintaining healthy weight. And it goes on to say that every year more than 700,000 Americans undergo knee replacement surgery. I know a lot of them. God bless, I haven't had it yet. And researchers expect the procedure will only become more common as people strive for active, pain-free life as they age. People usually get a total free replacement when they no longer are able to move through their daily life without constant pain. I know a lot of them. I know a brother getting one right now. God bless him. But how can you build healthy, strong knees today that power you through walk and workouts for decades? We spoke to physicians and researchers and rheumatologists, orthopedic surgeons, physical therapists about ways to reduce your risk of knee surgery. Some things are out of control, such as shape and angles and joints, and a traumatic knee injury such as ACLU, ACL. There are medications to treat them, but it shifts the load to the joint. So, your weight, Billy Sharp, don't get big. Your weight has a huge impact, says Andrew Pearl, a sports medicine surgeon. If you lose 10 pounds, that's 150 pounds off your knee when you're running. Used to run. Here's a few steps that you can take to save those knees. Stay active and keep moving those knees. That's how I try to do that. Motion is lotion. The best way to keep the joints healthy as you age is by bending your knees. The movement helps circulate fluid around the joints that move them also. Walk around periodically. No matter how it hurt, I'm just saying walk periodically and try to make that happen. Even if you have early stages of osteoporosis, studies show walking can really help that, all right? I could go on, but I just want to share that with you. Strengthening the muscles that support your knees. Our risk for knee pains and as you get older, it gets worse. And so your hip and leg muscles help support the loads of knees. You understand? I'll go into this more depth, but it's exercise, low impact sports, and so forth. They say that it can save you with not having to get this knee surgery.
All right, thank you for that. Talking down, I'm going to go into real quick the 6-day forecast. Then I want you had up on the screen some of Jesse Jackson's speech from that convention. Give me some of that, and then we're going to go right into the phone line. All right? All right, this is your 6-day forecast. Weekend Headline News sponsored by Billy Sharp Comedy Media. Monday, high 29, low 17 is a mixed bag, clouds, rain, not rain, snow. Tuesday, cloudy, high 35, low 17. Wednesday, mixed bag again, high 34, low 23. Tuesday, snow, high 31, low 22. Friday, the sun will be out, high 38, low 22. And Saturday, it'll be partly cloudy, high 46, low 28. That is your 6-day forecast weekend headline news. If we can get that up real quick, and then we'll go right into the phone line.
Every day. Clean the streets. They work every day. They drive dangerous cabs. They work every day. They changed the badge you strapped in these hotels last night and can't get a union contract. They work every day.
This fall, thousands of
All right, let's go right to the phone lines. 216-578-1490 is the calling number. 216-578-1490 is the calling number. Caller, you are live on the air. Go ahead.
Good evening. I'm trying to catch up with Mr. McKoy. Mr. McKoy, I'm with the 100 Beginning Run West Thing, and I'm trying to locate my band of angels, my gospel troop, I need to holler out a few names to see could they possibly call me. I'm looking for Miss P from Miss P Productions. I'm looking for Pastor Roxy Graham of the Howard Macau dance team. I'm looking for Anita Simone. I'm looking for Miss Quita, and I'm looking for Mr. Exclusive. I need them guys to get on top of it and get back to me because that's my gospel truth, and I want to try to put them back together.
That was a great troop, man, and I'm sure that some of them are listening, and those that not, I'm sure that we'll try to round them up, man. So you're putting it back together.
Putting it back together. We want to do it one more time. We want to bring it to Everlasting Baptist Church there at 579 Eddie Road and St. Clair Avenue.
All right.
They never got a chance to watch me work live, so I want to give my folks a chance to watch me in action live.
All right. Thank you very much, brother. One of your deacons that used to be up there with you, radio announcer, he passed away.
No, not Greg Anthony. Not Greg Anthony.
Greg Anthony. Greg Anthony passed away about a week ago.
No kidding.
Absolutely, sir.
I knew he was sick.
Yeah, Greg Anthony passed away.
Wow.
All right, brother, we'll talk to you, okay?
I appreciate you, Mr. McKoy.
God bless you.
All right, 216-578-1490 is the calling number. 216-578-1490 is the calling number. Calling you live on the air. Go ahead. Calling you live on the air. Go ahead.
Hello there.
All right, I guess we'll move right along.
All right, no doubt about it. Listen, there's people sense, there's street sense, and there's common sense. What's cooking on your grill, brother Billy Sharp? You say, I'm a 10X. What are you? About a 4. What are you? I'm a 10X.
What do you mean 10X?
I'm 100%.
Okay, I'm 120.
Okay, all right, that's good. I'm giving a shout out to all my seniors. You're the best people in the whole wide world, you understand? And for all of my listeners, if you're stressed, depressed, and having a hot mess, you understand, are you full of dope and no hope? You're getting paid. Are you getting paid? Or are you getting prayed? Lord have mercy. Tune in every Sunday at 5 p.m. to 8 o'clock to the Billy Sharp, Art McKoy Conversation Country Music Radio Show. And we'll make you feel like a brand new woman or a brand new man. And we will not do it with drugs or alcohol. We'll do it with good old talk therapy right here on 1490 WERW.
216-578-1490 is the calling number. 216-578-1490 is the calling number. Calling you live on the air. Go ahead.
Hello there.
Hey, this is Tony Clyde.
Yes, hello there. We thought you were on delay, but we're glad to hear from you. And I thought that it would be very enlightening to our millions of listeners and viewers throughout to hear a fabulous word that you gave today at the Rock AME Zion Church. And it was right on point. You had us shouting for joy at the message, and I just thought that my millions of listeners would enjoy your message, and so it would be an honor if you introduce yourself and start with your message.
Amen. My name is Minister Cody Clyde, and I am blessed and honored to share on today. And I would like to just give greetings from my pastor, Apostle Chelsea T. Purnell, and my Kingdom Keepers Church family. Where I preached from today was talking about a personal declaration that I am confident that He is the same God. In reference of Romans 4:20, it tells us to be fully assured that what God has promised, He is sure able to perform. And I'm so glad that God's promises are not based on our